Alright. Hello everybody in my Harvard A class for Wednesday, October 21st, 2009. This is your teacher, Daryl. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over things that we went in, over things that we had in class again. And what we were talking about, we were talking about using there are and there is, right? Okay, so when we talk about what's on the ceiling, right, we say there are lights on the ceiling, because over in most of the classrooms here there are 4 lights, so there are lights on the ceilings. If somebody asks you, are there lights on the ceiling? Yes, there are lights on the ceiling. Okay, but then you say, sometimes people say, is there a light on the ceiling? And well, you say, oh yes, you can say yes, but you have to say there are lights, and there are 4 lights on the ceiling, because there's 4, but people will think maybe, oh, maybe there's 1 light, but on those ceilings here there's 4 lights. So that's what you have to remember, okay? And what you have to do is we have some something else here. We have, sometimes we say are there, okay? Sometimes instead of saying, sometimes people add any and some, right? Okay? So we could say, are there any lights on the ceiling, right? Are there any lights on the ceiling? Yes, there are. Or there are, okay, there are some lights on the ceiling. There are some lights. Some, it can be any number, right? Some could be a number, remember, some could mean a number that is more than 1. So it could be 2, 3, 4, 5, and on 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 and on, right? More and more and more and more, right? Some is a number you don't know about, but you know that it's maybe more than 1, right? So we say, are there any? So we could say here, so basically we have over here, the school with 14 windows, okay? Okay, so we say there are some pictures on the wall, okay? So if somebody asks you the question, you ask, are there any pictures on the wall? Are there any pictures on the wall, right? But then you respond, there are some pictures on the wall, right? Any, okay? That's usually when you ask a question, right? Are there any pictures on the wall, right? And then, or you say, are there any pictures, right? So that's what you have to do with this, okay? And this continues on and on and on, all right? So you have to remember that, right? So you ask the question. So you ask the question, are there any, right? So you would say, are there any? And you say, yes, there are some, right? Usually that's what you say. We don't say, are there any? Yes, there are any. No, yes, there are some, okay? And you have to remember that some is an indefinite amount, an amount that is more than 1, okay? So that's what we have to remember, okay? And other thing we went over in class, we were talking about different classes, right? We're going over the days of the week, right? And we usually, I think most of you in class, they're familiar with the days of the week. It is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? So those are the days of the week, and that's what you have to be aware of, okay? And next thing we have here is you have different subjects. You have math class, right? So you say, so basically what we're looking at here is we're looking at, okay, so you usually say different classes. So you have math class, right? You have math class, you have art class, math class, science class, music class, geography, history, physical education, and English, okay? So usually you say, basically, you say, you look at this and you see here you know, the calendar here, it says 3 times 3 is 9. So obviously that's math class. And the one with the globe, with the world or map, right, is geography. Geo means a world in English. Geo in Latin, right? Geo in Latin, which English comes from, means world. Geography. And a graph means picture, right? Geography. And that is geography. And then they have, it looks like a mummy like Egypt. And that means history, right? History, okay? Ancient history, which is old history. And then the paintbrush means art. And then we have hello. Hello has to do with, hello is related to English, right? Hello is an English word, okay? And then you have sneakers, which is running fast, and that's physical education. And then you have what you call, this is called a beaker, and that is science class. You know, when you pour things, and you pour things in the beaker, and you look, right? That is science class. That's what they have in science class. And then finally we have what's called a note. We have what's called a note. A note, right, for music. Do, 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 do. A note. That is called a note. That's a music note. Alright? So, we're going to look at this. So we have here, usually you say, so we say, somebody asks you, what do you have, right? What do you have? You will say, I have. So for Monday, if it's for you, you say, I have math and geography on Monday. What do you have on Monday? I have math and geography on Monday, right? Okay, but this is for, okay, or you say, what do we have? We have, then we respond, oh, we have whatever on Monday, right? Whatever and whatever on Monday, okay? So, but then we have here, so what do we have, what do we have, what do they have, and that's not what you're not in this, right? It's they are other people, right? You say they have, okay, they have, like for instance, number 2 here is they have English, art, and physical education, or PE. PE is physical education. Physical means body, right? Physical, doing physical things, right? Physical, right? So that's what physical education is. Physical education. It's education for physical things, right? Like jumping and running and dancing is physical education, alright? And that's what we have to be aware of, right? So that's what we have here. That was basically what we went over in the last class. And okay, so that was what we went over. And this is Daryl from your Harvard 8 class for Wednesday, October 21st, 2009. I'll see you on Friday. Bye.